Hello and welcome to a new video. Today I have the pleasure to present you one of the latest releases from the house of Floris London. I have here a sample and this is Floris number 007. So if you are a fan of James Bond, you know that 007 is the number for the most famous spy in the world, so James Bond. And recently, so like in the last week, Floris London have released this beautiful scent in here called number 007. If you would like to learn more about this new release from Floris, then please stay tuned. The Floris is a very traditional British perfume house. They are on the market since hundreds of years, and I am a big fan of their perfumes. I like leatherwood, which I also reviewed. I liked honeywood, which I also owned but not reviewed. I like number 89, and I like elite, which I will review in the next videos. The main star for this review is of course the new release from Floris, which is called 007, and I have here a bottle of the 007, so I mean a sample. Thank you to the Jermyn Street shop for sending me this. I really appreciate that. So they sent me this sample, which I already tested a bit today. So I will now spray it on a tester, tell you what is the first impression smell from what is on the tester strip. I have used this perfume today. I have worn it since in the morning, since I got it, and after I go a bit through the notes with you, I will tell you how it is and what has Floris released. I will spray now. Yeah, that's very nice. In top notes you'll have Italian bergamot, lemon, orange, juniper berry and carnation. In heart notes you'll have rose, lavender, rosemary and geranium. In base notes you'll have sandalwood, Scottish oakmoss, musk and amber. If you have smelled so far a few Floris perfumes like the 89 or special 127, you will know that they are great at creating this gentleman, understated, a bit citrusy, barbershop type of smells. This smell reminds me of a gentleman, well-dressed James Bond coming out from a barbershop, so like after getting a shave and using some beautiful aromatic aftershave with a lot of citruses, and it's a bit also smoky. There isn't any mention in the notes, and also on the website I have not seen anything, but there is a slight note of angelica, the same one that you will find in Creed Royal Wood. So this reminds me very much of Creed Royal Wood or French Lover. It's in that direction. I have good news for Floris lovers. The perfume smells great. It has a very nice gentlemanly character, and I think the titles or the name goes perfectly with the perfume. So Floris number 007, finally it's as direct connection with James Bond as you can have. In the past there were discussions that Ian Fleming, so the writer of James Bond, was a big fan of number 89, so Floris 89, and by association people were saying, like in forums and in discussion groups and so on, that Floris number 89 should be the perfume of James Bond, but there wasn't any mention in the books. Now I can tell you this one is awesome. Is as manly as you can find. It reminds me very much of Creed Royal Wood, so it's in this line of smoky, slightly aromatic gentleman's perfume. So if you like Creed Royal Wood or French Lover from Frédéric Malle, you will like very much this one. The creation that these two perfumers that I see on Parfumo, Penny Ellis and Nicola Pozzani, have done a great job at creating this scent. So that's about my impression. I have sprayed it in the morning at around 10, a lot. The smell is great, but it's not very long lasting, and also I do not get a lot of sillage. Some of the Floris perfumes tend to be like this, and I don't know if this low sillage or low performance is due to the fact that the perfume has not yet matured too much in the bottles, and that's why it's not performing quite well. As you know, the perfumes, the ones who have a lot of natural ingredients, they tend to be stronger as long as they mature in the bottles. This must be new, so not maturing too much, or the fact that usually British perfumes, so like Floris 89, Floris Elite, they do not tend to have a very big longevity, and they are also not very loud, because after all, a gentleman's scent should be understated, should be very close to you, should smell as natural and clean and fresh as possible, and not be very loud. So this means that it might well be that has nothing to do with the fact that it's not yet matured very much in the bottle, but they have decided to keep it very close and not very long lasting. So I sprayed it at 10 and around 2 was gone. So that for a perfume is a bit not too long lasting, and sillage almost none. So my wife was around me and she could not feel it. But if you like the smell, sometimes the low performance or the low sillage shouldn't be a problem. The thing is, this bottle cost around 200 euro for the 100 milliliter, and with all the history and the beauty of the smell, I don't know if I would pay 200 euro for a perfume with such a low performance, but the smell is awesome. So I don't know what to say right now. That's my my impression about the new Floris. It's really nice. It smells awesome, so it has this nice lavender, citruses, oakmoss and musk and amber combination that is absolutely great, and I really recommend you guys, if you have the option, if you have the possibility, give it a try, because you will not be disappointed. And maybe it is not so much performing exactly because of the maturity that is not yet there in the bottles. Who knows? We'll see. If there is a good offer coming for this scent somewhere under 200 euro, it is worth it, because it smells absolutely fantastic, and I'm really thrilled to have the opportunity to share these first impressions of this great scent with you. Thank you for watching the review for the Floris number 007, the James Bond Association perfume. I hope to see you soon on the channel again. Stay healthy. Bye bye.